In case you missed it, a series detailing recent court cases decided around the country that you may not have heard about. Today's case, Speech First, Inc. vs. Sands, is brought to us by the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals. Speech First is an organization aimed at championing the First Amendment right to free speech on college campuses. They primarily focus on speech codes and bias policies, which they argue have a chilling effect on the use of free speech by college students. Timothy Sands is the president of Virginia Tech, the campus which was at the center of this particular case. Speech First asserted the Bias Intervention and Response Team policy and the Informational Activities policy of Virginia Tech were violating the First Amendment rights of students on campus. For a more clear understanding, I'll give a brief factual overview of these policies. The Bias Intervention and Response Team allows students to come forward with tips, anonymous or not, on incidents of, to quote, expressions against a person or group because of the person's or group's age, color, disability, gender, including pregnancy, gender identity, gender expression, genetic information, national origin, political affiliation, race, religion, sexual orientation, veteran status, or any other basis protected by law. These incidents are then reviewed by a diverse team of university administrators, and further actions are taken to address the incidents depending on how serious they are. The Informational Activities Policy is in reference to leafletting and signature solicitation, and requires reservations to be made in order to conduct these activities, along with a sponsorship from a university-registered student organization. Speech First claimed these policies forced students to chill their speech and placed improper barriers on access to free speech. The university, however, did not directly challenge these accusations. Instead, the case turned towards standing. If you're unfamiliar with the term, I have a short video overviewing the concept of standing to sue, which may help you understand it better. If you've watched that video, this case is a great demonstration of how standing to sue works. Throughout the case, because Speech First could not prove that there was any direct injury to their students, no objective denial of free speech, or no lack of access to reservations, rather a lack of an application, the case was dismissed. Speech First could not establish standing because they could not provide an injury for which the court could remedy. Instead, the case was considered to be a general complaint, which does not constitute a proper injury enough to have standing to sue. Therefore, without having the proper standing to sue, the case brought forward by Speech First was dismissed.